Have you ever wondered what it would be like to live in a world where animals and people had magical abilities? You had to be super careful about your pets, and the animals at the zoo? My name is OnyxHoofbeats, and I will be telling you the story of the elementals. Animals with the ability to control the Earth's elements: fire, water, air, and earth. When a junior volunteer named Luna Acefield joins up with the elemental sanctuary down her street in hopes of becoming an elemental keeper, things could not get more exciting. With me creating the story visual for you using planetzoo, you can relax and listen to the story, cooing with Luna over baby baboons, riding on the backs of ostriches, and foraging a path to a destiny with power. I hope you will enjoy the story as much as I will writing it. This first video is the opening setting for the series. You will find out how the elementals have been living and what they look like, and the government's plan to keep them safe from the public, and the public safe from the elemental powers. I will be creating the entrance to our story's sanctuary, so you will be able to visualize the story better. Enjoy! Deep breaths, Lulu, Luna Acefield murmured to herself, using her dad's nickname for her. This is what you wanted. She was sitting in her compact Nissan a few streets down from her new job. A fresh breeze rustled in the trees, sending leaves across her windshield. Luna had been an outsider kid for most of her young life, for, with her adoration of animals, in a world where certain animals were considered dangerous or ill-respected, she was not well liked by many. The animals of Luna's hometown, nestled somewhere in the hustle and bustle of upstate California, were not the average kind you would find in a city. The first elemental animal Luna had witnessed was a squirrel sitting in the oak tree in the backyard. She had been only 10 at the time, and had thought it was a perfectly ordinary squirrel, until it blew up flames all along its body, setting sections of the tree on fire, before scampering away. Since then, Luna and her family had been careful about which animals they came in close contact with, such as dogs, cats, horses, even hamsters. You couldn't be too cautious in a world where animals who controlled the Earth's elements roamed free. As you can guess, horrible problems followed the discovery of these animal types, along with some very confused scientists and animal control people, who found a raging cyclone of a raccoon under someone's porch. At last the government passed a law on all the illegal actions people were taking to get rid of the elementals who were living in their own quarters, saying that the animals would be caught and enclosed safely in a shelter where they couldn't harm anyone. At first, this was met with violence and furious terror from the citizens, who could not understand why the animals had to live at all. We still have all the normal ones, they said. This was true, but the elemental ones were feeding off the regular ones, chasing them around, or accidentally killing them with their power. So construction was assigned to begin on a facility that would protect the elementals from the public, and the public from them. Unfortunately for the government and the sanctuary workers, things didn't go very well. The animals refused to be handled and cared for, let alone captured and raised. The first sanctuary fell apart in the first couple weeks, for combined with explosions of fire, huge vines destroying buildings, and miniature tsunamis washing through, along with cyclones, there were nowhere near enough workers to take care of the place. The keepers were undertrained, the caretakers went on strike, and the vets did not know how to care for the elementals. The owner of the sanctuaries, Mrs. Connect, pleaded with the government to let her try one more time. She said she had an idea. The political parties reluctantly agreed, and Mrs. Connect set to work. The first elemental keeper was John Vienna, a working-class citizen from eastern Massachusetts. Mrs. Connect had found a way to tame the wild beasts, and that was with keepers that were trained and attached to the creature's element. These keepers had the same abilities as the animals, except that they used them to work and care for the creatures, and protect themselves and the creatures from each other. So if for some reason a caiman got caught in a hippo habitat using its water wave, then the keeper would go get it, with his or her own water wave, but used as a cage to capture them with. You get the picture. The elemental abilities also calmed the animals down, and because of the keeper's power, they could help create habitats for the animals that normal people couldn't do. Like making a lake of fire, a tree that grew up 5,000 feet, water rocks for the creatures to lay on, or a wind tunnel for the wind creatures to play in. This worked out so well, that Mrs. Connect eventually decided, after some thoughtful consideration and mostly the fact she was running out of money, to open the first elemental sanctuary to the public. The sanctuary thrived. The citizens were mesmerized by the power of the creatures and the calm, sure way their keepers handled them. People came from all over the world, so the sanctuary almost instantly had enough money to open more homes around the world for the frightening yet amazing animals.
you.